This Jeffrey Epstein thing has Donald Trump, he's losing it. He is detaching from reality right before our eyes. He did another banger weirdo post on Truth Social where he ranted and raved. It's a 2-pager here. It's a 2-pager from Donald Trump. He has absolutely lost control of the narrative surrounding this Jeffrey Epstein thing. And look, it's much like I talked about in my earlier video about the assassination attempt being the 1-year anniversary and Donald Trump focusing on that and trying to have that be the narrative. He's lost it on this one because for years, he has, just like he's fomented violence and incited violence and encouraged violence and offered to pay the legal bills of people who assault protesters at his rallies. Just like that, he's also fomented and incited and encouraged and promoted conspiracy theories. And the Jeffrey Epstein theory is just another one where he's emboldened his supporters to run away with QAnon ideas about cabals of individuals and sex rings and abuse rings and basements of pizza places where there's no basements, and then people come with weapons and fire them in Washington, D.C. This is what he's done. And now that MAGA world has attached to this, and they don't seem to be letting go. It's within their jaws and they're just shaking it to death. They're not letting it go. Even the most loyal MAGA people are not. They're not quite there understanding that Pam Bondi's not acting on her own volition. She's not acting under her own power. She's acting at the direction of Donald Trump himself because he wants to extricate himself from trouble, from guilt. Even if that's guilt by association of being best friends, as Jeffrey Epstein said many times, Donald Trump being his friend. Anyway, I want to read through this post from True Social. We'll try to get through it quickly. I'm not going to talk about all of the insane punctuation and spelling errors and his lack of acuity with his mother tongue. We'll just go through it. This was yesterday at 5:21 p.m., What's going on with my boys, and in some cases, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it. All over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more? We'll stop right there. So now the Epstein file isn't just that it doesn't exist. The client list isn't that it doesn't exist. It's that, it does exist, but it was written by Obama and crooked Hillary and Comey and Brennan and all these other people. The shifting narrative, the moving of the goalpost is just with these people. They created the Epstein files just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier, and that they used on me. And now my so-called friends, this is the other element. If you go against me, you're not my friend. If you go against me, you will fall from within the umbrella of protection that I provide as President of the United States. It's a threat. My so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files if there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement? Why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the John F. Kennedy or Martin Luther King Jr. files. No matter how much success we've had securing the border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, and a safer world where Iran will not have nuclear weapons, it's never enough for some people. We are about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years. We have so much more to do. We are saving our country and making America great again, which will continue to be our complete priority. The left is imploding. Kash Patel and the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud, political corruption, Act Blue, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and arresting thugs and criminals instead of spending month after month looking at nothing but the same old radical left Democrat-inspired documents on Jeffrey Epstein. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. Almost done. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen. Oh, they're bringing it back, of course. It's so funny that we're still talking about Jeffrey Epstein after all these years. And then also 2020 was stolen and rigged. Let's talk about that old thing, not this other old thing that implicates me. It's just so stupid. And they tried to do the same thing in 2024. That's what she is looking into as AG, and much more, everybody. Much, much more. 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. Let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Ultimately, I believe these files will be released, whether it be through some activist in the administration, in the Department of Justice, at the FBI. We're going to see these, and it's going to implicate Donald Trump. And he will call them forgeries. He will call them fakes. He will call them what he's been doing in this message, that this is from Obama. Obama, the guy he also can't stop talking about, can't stop implicating in crimes, Barack Obama. A man who oversaw an administration when he was president for 8 years that didn't, the result of which wasn't indictments, criminal charges, investigations. It didn't happen. Pretty spotless for a presidential administration, especially coming off the heels of George W. Bush, sandwiched by two administrations that brought us insane levels of corruption, of ethics violations, of actual criminal indictments, including Donald Trump, the criminal, the law and order president who actually has been indicted. So what's the next distraction? I guess we'll end there. That's the perfect question. What's the next distraction? Is it continuing to arrest Democrats? Is it to further hone and tighten the focus on targeting elected Democrats, the media, independent and otherwise? What is it? I guess I'll throw that to you. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always, daily@dollemore.com. And if you appreciate what I do and you want to help support this work that I do right here every day, on YouTube, independent media. Click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, or you can go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Both those are great ways to support this work, the work we do on the podcast, Brittany Page's channel. All of it is supported by Patreon and channel memberships, and I appreciate it very much. Anyway, I love and appreciate you. I will see you. Be genuine. Take care of one another.